vlog. I filmed this introduction 5 times, and for some reason I can't get my words out. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, anyway, if you are new, I'm not normally this ditzy. Sometimes, but for some reason today I'm extra ditzy. Well, excuse me, where are my manners? You're very welcome if you are new here. Let me know how you found the channel. I hope you stick around. Everybody is very welcome here. We're a bunch of good eggs. We're a lovely community, and don't be shy. Say hello in the comments and make friends. Talk amongst yourselves. So yes, indeed, I'm Dawn. I live in the Netherlands, which has been the case for over 20 years. I live here with my partner Lawrence, who's from South Africa, and our sons Joshua and William, and our little dog Jack. And we live almost on the border of Amsterdam, not far. As the crow flies, it's very close. So yeah, if you're an OG returning viewer, I hope you're all very, very well. I hope you've all had a good week. I hope you've had a lovely Easter since I last spoke to you. In real time as I'm filming, it's Good Friday today. You would have seen on the screen, Friday. It's not a bank holiday here in the Netherlands. Monday is. But yeah, I'm not working at the moment. I'm currently off work. I'm not doing too well. But in any case, I've never worked a Friday in 20 odd years. I finished last week's vlog this morning in real time, and I think I shared with you that I was going to the neighbouring town and I was shopping for, you know, bits and bobs, goodies, and I was making some little Easter pamper boxes for Joshua and his girlfriend, and who's going to be with us this Easter, and William. And I fully intended to make the pamper packages or baskets lovely and wrap them in cellophane, clear cellophane, and I couldn't find my cellophane anywhere. And it's really nice. It said on my dashboard says 18 degrees, which is a lot warmer than predicted. It's a lovely day. It's not too hot. It's beautiful. Although I think I'm just driving under a cloud. So I just said to Lawrence, I said, you know what, I'm just going to pop out. I'm going to pop into the village and then buy some more cellophane, and then I can get these baskets made up, and then they're done. We're going to have a brunch on Sunday, and then in the evening, unfortunately, William is working. He works for a local takeaway company, and his shift has fallen on Sunday. I'm sure he'll get extra pay for it. And so in the evening, the 4 of us will do Gourmet, which is basically, it's a hot plate that you have on your table, and you cook you know, bits of meat and veg, and you have side dishes, and you just eat as you go. It's lovely. It's very sociable. Claudia has never heard of a gourmet. She's never had a gourmet, so I said, okay, well then let's introduce you to very, very Dutch tradition. However, that is on Sunday. Tomorrow it's going to be nice weather again, and if you watched last week's vlog or the week before, forget now, you'll know that our little motorboat has just come out of winter storage, and Lawrence and I have already decided tomorrow it's supposed to be nice weather again. We're going to go out for a little sail, so I'll definitely film some of that. I absolutely love filming you know, footage of being out on the canals and sailing around our lake and sharing it with you guys, and many of you have said that you look forward to it. I try and put some like relaxing music over it, and yeah, but I am super excited to be going out for a sail tomorrow. It's long overdue. I always feel like I've had a little holiday every time I go out on that boat. It's beautiful. And then Monday, no plans for the day. I think we're just going to have a quiet day. We might potter around the garden. We've got some jobs to do. And then Monday evening, quite excited, we're going into Amsterdam, Lawrence and I. We're going to have a dinner, and then we're going to a show. We are going to see John Bishop. And if you're not from the UK, he is a stand-up comedian from Liverpool. And both Lawrence and I really like John Bishop. Whenever he's on the TV, we always watch him and we have a good giggle. And I think because he's from the north of England, it's like my kind of humour. So yeah, that's exciting. We bought the tickets last year. So yeah, all in all, a busy but very, very nice weekend planned, so no complaints from me. We are expecting a bit of rain, but you know, it's good for the garden. Right, I'm almost home, so I'm going to stop waffling. But yeah, the week has begun. Let's hope it's a good one. Good afternoon. You would have seen on the screen somewhere that today is Sunday. It's actually Easter Sunday. Parson. So fine a parson off or happy Easter. I hope you I've had a lovely weekend. If you celebrate Easter or not, regardless, I hope you've all had a lovely weekend. I've just popped upstairs. I'm going to grab a pair of shoes. I've been wearing open-toe shoes. Yesterday, Lawrence and I went to the boat and we gave it a good clean. And then when it went into winter storage, the canopy, the cover was on. And I think with condensation, you know, the storage, the warehouse sort of heats up and cools down, and it had got like a little bit of mildew. It was a little bit mouldy, you know, on the inside of the cover, but it's not damaged or anything. So yesterday we cleaned the boat, we took all the covers off. We had a lovely sail, really, really nice. It was a bit fresh, but we layered up, and we were okay. And I had some blankets with me, and then we brought the covers home. And then Lawrence got like a brush, like a long-handled, soft brush, bit of washing up liquid. Got the hose pipe on, clean the covers down, the insides, and they're both perfectly clean and dry, all good as new. So we've decided we're going to go back to the boat today and pop the covers back on, and we're going to have a sail. It's lovely outside. I think it's going to be a bit fresh on the water, so we'll layer up again. And what have we done this morning? Lawrence and I were up early, usually the case, and then the kids, Josh, William and Claudia got up at, I think they came downstairs about 11ish or 11:30ish or something, and then I made a nice Easter brunch for all of us. I didn't do like a full English breakfast, but we had like bacon, scrambled eggs, avocado, yogurt. Bought these nice little Easter bunny shape little bread rolls, cheese. Oh, there's a little finch outside on my, is it a finch? Chaffinch? I don't know. It's a cute little bird on my apple tree, right on line with the window. Sorry, I'm distracted. Anyway, all bits and bobs of stuff. We had coffee and orange and whatever. And then I'd made them, I think I mentioned this, was it last week or this week? I can't remember. I'd made the three of them like an Easter pamper basket. So they had a chocolate Easter egg each, and face masks and eye masks and potions and lotions, and so they said they liked them. So we had a lovely brunch, lovely breakfast brunch together. And then William's gone out to hang out with his friends. I don't know what Joshua and Claudia, they're going to do something today. We asked them if they wanted to come on the boat, but they said not this time. And then this evening, it's just the four of us. William's working. I think I mentioned that already. And we're going to do the Gourmet, which I've spoken about before as well. So I did film some footage yesterday when we went out for a sail. So what I'll do, because I've yet to edit the vlog, what I'll do, when I finish waffling, I'll insert all the footage edited from the sail that we had yesterday. And if I film anything nice, interesting today, I'll just combine it all into one. We'll put some nice music over it, and there's your cue. You know, if you I don't know, maybe you're doing a spot of knitting or crochet or sewing, or you're just having a nice quiet moment with a coffee or tea or something, or just a glass of wine. So that's your cue that there's going to be a bit of a montage and some nice, hopefully relaxing music, I hope, to come next. Just been reading some of the comments from last week's vlog. What was it? What did I call it? A blooming lovely vlog, was it, or something, where it was quite heavy on the flower fields, the footage, and all of the comments I've read so far have been saying how much you enjoyed that footage. So I'm really happy. Lawrence and I, you know, it's something, he's very good with the vlog. Anything I want to do, he'll always support me. But with the drone, we've sort of, it's something that we're doing together now. It's really, really nice. And then this morning we sat and watched on the big TV all the edited footage with the music and everything, and it also helps him learn, like, you know, what I used, what I didn't work so well, etc, etc. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who's commented. Yeah, you know, you're a good bunch. You're a good bunch, and I know a few of you are also quite excited about Jeanette's visit. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and next we'll see some lovely footage of us bobbing around on the local canals and the lake, and I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in a while. Bye for now. Good afternoon. Say hello, Lawrence. I think you would have seen some footage of our sale, and I combined some footage from Saturday and Sunday, I think it was. Gosh, my memory. We've had such a lazy morning. We had big plans, or best plans. Lawrence wanted to go to Utrecht this morning and have a boerewors roll from our friend's store in Utrecht, but I said no, I can't go. It would have been too much for me. And then the plan was he was going to come back home, and then we were going to go into Amsterdam for the afternoon, and then a dinner, and then we're going to the theatre to see John Bishop. And then he said no, he didn't feel like going to Utrecht. And And then I said, actually, I don't feel like going to Amsterdam because the weather's a bit iffy. It's like a bit drizzly. And also, it just would have been too much for me. Walking around Amsterdam, then the dinner, then the theatre, then coming home. And, you know, that would have been, I just feel it would have been a bit too much. So we've had a lovely, pleasant, lazy day. And now we're just in the car, obviously, state the obvious. And we're on the way to the metro station, the metro stop. And we're going to head into Amsterdam. It's 4 o'clock. Our table is booked for 5. It's an early dinner. I think they had sit-ins actually, but it's a restaurant really close to the theatre. So hopefully can film a little bit of our journey and take some snaps of Amsterdam. It's probably all things you've seen before if you've been around a while. But if you're new to the channel and you've never been to Amsterdam, let's have a look. I'll see you in a while. I thought I would just sit down at the table and have a chat with you. So my bracelets are banging on the table and the kettle's on. Oh gosh, this lighting's terrible. Look at my bags. I'm feeling really tired. I've showered, I've put a little bit of makeup on because maybe I might need to go out today. Sorry, I'm looking at my skylight. It's filthy, it needs a good wash. It's directly there above you. Anyway, so I think you would have seen some footage. I filmed a little bit of our short walk through Amsterdam, and hopefully, I've not checked it yet, hopefully when we came out of the theatre everything was lit up, and you know, Amsterdam at night is so pretty. And the area where the theatre is, it's the metro station that we got out at is Waterloo. Yeah, Waterloo. And when you come out, it's you know, I think the Opera House, I think, is there. The Ballet, Opera House. It's on the River Amstel, and it's supposed to be one of the most famous bridges in Amsterdam. It's I think it's called Magerbrug, the Skinny Bridge. And hopefully, maybe I put some writing on the screen. It's like a white wooden skinny bridge that traffic can't go over, just foot passengers, I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I don't know, because I live here. I kind of don't pay attention to the tourist things. Not very good, am I? And then we went to. I had already pre-booked dinner at a really old It's what the Dutch would call like a brown bar, like a pub, like an old pub, which is quite famous in that area, and it's called Het Café de Magerbrug. So eating calf restaurant, the Skinny Bridge, because it's right opposite the Skinny Bridge. So it wasn't a fancy restaurant. It's just typical, bar food, not a massive menu, Amsterdam prices, but good food and really nice. And I don't think there was many tourists in there. It's one of those. It's a little bit. It's because it's so tiny. I think you as a tourist should probably sit there if it was on a nice warm day or evening. You can sit on the terrace, which is just the pavement. So it was mainly Dutch people in there, which is fine. To be honest with you, when I'm in Amsterdam, I prefer it that way. I had chicken satay. Lawrence had steak, and food was delicious, good. As I said, Amsterdam prices. We paid so for a steak. Chicken satay. Lawrence had 2 Coca-Colas. I had a bottle of Apple Bandit, which is like cider, and 2 coffees, and it was €91. So we didn't have a starter, dessert, nothing. So anyway, then we were done, and it was drizzly, so we left. We decided to take a slow walk. I mean, it's like, I don't know, 500 meters from the theatre. When I filmed, we went there last April. Had a look. That's when we went to see Bill Bailey at the same theatre. But we came in from the opposite end because I said to Lauren, I'm sure we didn't come this way last time. We got a different metro, and sure enough, when we got to the street that the theatre is at, the other end. Sorry, I was like, okay. Now I know, we came in the other way. And then there's, I don't know if it's famous or just like social media famous. There's this huge wisteria tree. It's beautiful. I filmed it last year as well. And I said, not knowing when we went to see Bill Bailey, I said to Lawrence, I hope it's in bloom. And it was. And that's when I checked. It's like, last April we were here almost the same time to see Bill Bailey. Anyway, so John Bishop, it was such a good show. It was a really good show. The seats weren't great, only because I talked about it for so long and completely forgot to book the tickets. So when I went online to buy the tickets, it was not slim pickings, but not. I would have liked to have been in the stalls below, not on the ground floor, because then I think it's such a small theatre. Where we sat when we went to see Bill Bailey, that was nice, but it was on the side, so I was sat like this all evening. So I chose. We were on the balcony, but in the middle. So we were quite high up. We weren't like the highest, and anyway, it's not a huge theatre, but we were sat like, we were sort of looking down on him like this. So actually really good seats in hindsight. And there wasn't an interval. I think it could have done with one, maybe a short one. I think it could have done with one, because I think when we got to like what I would call like the second half, I think people were getting a bit restless. You could hear it and the laughing wasn't as hard. It felt a little bit like people were a bit tired. That was the vibe, the energy, and then then it picked up again, and then everybody was like really laughing. But he did such a good job, and I didn't know this tour. I think he's been doing it for about a year. And it's quite well documented if you watch British television. He's been dealing with like mental health issues, and he's a huge advocate now for men's mental health issues. And he was, the story he wove throughout the entire night explained what he said. There was 3 things. It was his love of Ireland, his mum, and something else. There was 3 things. I think one of them was about that he nearly getting back at it. That was the title of the show. I can't remember now. So it was very clever how he wove it all through. But he explained he'd this was the last show of this tour, and he said, I'll never repeat these words in this order ever again. So that was nice. And then, of course, he got a standing ovation. Surprisingly, and he actually asked the audience this, there was, I think, I would say about 70% of the audience were Dutch. I think, because he had us all cheering, you know, so who's from England or the UK, and then he said who's Dutch, and then the roar was like amazing, and he said, I can't believe it. He said, how on earth have you discovered me? Where did you find me? I'd love to know. So, and then he was concerned about his accent because he's a Scouser, and he made a joke about that. And anyway, you can go and watch him online. I think he said there'll be like a YouTube video of a compilation of this show that he's done. Anyway, waffle. So then when we got out of there, it was dark, but it wasn't so late. I think we got home finally, because it was a bit of a trek. We got the metro, and then we got a tram. Because even though we live on the border of Amsterdam, and as the crow flies, it's very close, on like the south side of Amsterdam, it's still, if you want to go into the centre or North Amsterdam, it's just a faff, you know, you've got to hop on and off a lot of public transport. Anyway, I think we finally got home about 11ish, almost 11ish, not too late. So yeah, that was our evening out in Amsterdam, going to see John Bishop. Now, the plan, I think I might have mentioned this in the car, I think. Lawrence had a mind to spend the afternoon in Amsterdam. In hindsight, I'm really glad that, you know, we both changed our mind, because I was so tired, and I'm very tired this morning. I'm really tired. It's, oh wow, it's 10:15. I woke up, I've had a restless night. I'm trying to think. I don't even know how many times I've woken up. But I think I woke up with Lawrence, I think about 7:15. And then I must have dozed off. And I think from 7:15 till 9, I've been dozing. But, you know, waking up and dozing. And then I've had a shower, and, you know, I'm about to have a coffee and so forth. But I'm feeling very, very tired. It doesn't help. It's very overcast. I've got a mountain of washing to do. It's not going to rain apparently today, so I'm going to put a load on, peg it out and see. I don't know, it feels a bit damp, a bit humid, so I don't know how well it'll dry out there, but whatever. The weather forecast has changed, thank goodness, because last night it said rain every day until Friday, and now it said no rain today. I think 2 days of rain. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that, like I can do anything about it. I don't think I mentioned our drama on Sunday, Easter Sunday, did I? I don't think I did. So I think I explained to you that the plan was in the evening we were going to eat Gourmet. And I said, okay, I'm going to start preparing everything. It's not much to do, but, you know, I was like making a salad and whatever. And then I said to Lawrence, do you want to set it up on the table here? We put all paper down and towels, because it's a hot plate. And we couldn't find the Gourmet anywhere. Lawrence even went across the road to our garage, couldn't find it anywhere. And it's a newish one. I think we've used it like twice, if that. And then Lawrence said, have I lent it to somebody? And we don't know what's happened to it. And I remember at the time we bought quite a good one as well, so I'm a bit annoyed. Anyway, I said, what do we do? So we bombed it to our local Albertheim, because I think this was at 7 o'clock and they were open till 8, and they didn't have any in stock. I think a few people had that emergency, like, oh, we haven't got one. And then I was like, okay, who can I ask? Thinking that half of the Netherlands are doing Gourmet on Easter Sunday. Anyway, I said to Lawrence, if I can't borrow one, we'll just throw it all on the barbecue, on the braai, even though they're only little bits of meat, but still. Anyway, I apped Namely. Did I already tell you this? I've got a feeling I did. I apped Namely, and she's in Prague, but her son was home. This is sounding familiar that I've told you this. In the risk of repeating myself, I stopped the video and checked, And no, I didn't tell you about what happened with the Gourmet. Anyway, Natalie and Raymond were in Prague. She did respond to my app very quickly, and she said, we're not here. And I was, oh no. And she said, I'm going to check if her son was home. And indeed he was. So we whipped in the car, drove around, and they picked up the Gourmet. So Natalie came to the rescue, hurrah. And we got home. So we didn't eat till quite late. And then that was it. Sunday, William was working. Josh and Claudia ate with us and then disappeared to their room. I think they've been watching Harry Potter. I think now they're on the, is it Magical Beasts or Mythical Beasts? That series of it. Yeah. And then, and then we woke up to the news that the Pope Francis had passed away yesterday morning. That was quite shocking. I don't know why it was shocking. Do you know, I think it was because it was all over the TV on Sunday, and I had the TV on in the background when I was making brunch on Sunday morning, and you know, it was I think we were watching the BBC, so there was, I don't know, like an Easter service, and then there was coverage of, you know, Pope Francis that was out. And I remember saying to Lawrence, like, oh wow, you know, he was at death's door, you know, last week. And then so then yesterday morning I woke up and I was like, what? So I'm really happy that he, you know, he finished on a high, if you want to say. If you're interested, I'll mention it anyway. Lawrence and I were both raised Catholic, went to Catholic school. Our family's Catholic. Some of them churchgoers. Lawrence and I are not particularly religious, but you know, hence the interest in the Pope, because you know, we were raised up in that kind of community. So yeah, I mean, it's sad. I think that the whole process is quite fascinating. I saw on the news that they'd sealed his private chamber, and you know, and I do remember as a child, I can't remember which Pope it was. It would have been in the 80s. Was it John Paul something? I forget. And I remember when one of the popes passed away, and my nana from my mum's side, Irish, Roman Catholic, staunch Catholic, very religious, a very strong faith. And I remember watching on my nana's TV that we were waiting for some special smoke to come out of the chimney of the Vatican. I didn't know what the Vatican was. It just fascinated me. And then every time there was smoke coming, I remember my nana running to the TV to watch, and we were all, and then it was like, no, I had no idea what it meant. So yeah, I've never been to Rome, actually, thinking about it. I would love to go. I don't know if Lawrence has been. No, he hasn't. I would like to go. So yeah, that's going to be interesting, that whole process of what happens now. Is it, they call it, I think they said on the news it'll be something like 2-week period of mourning, and he'll be laid to rest. And then I think maybe the public can go and see him, I think, his flock. And then they'll go into conclave, which is where, I think the archbishops, are they? From around the world, under the age of 80, then they start voting for the new Pope. And that's when you see, if it's black smoke, they've not reached an answer. And if it's white smoke, we've got a new Pope, I think. I'm sorry, I probably made a right mess of that. Anyway, it was quite impactful. But yeah, I mean, as I said, to go out on a high like that, wow. It's going to be interesting, you know, how all these politicians react, you know, when there's so many horrible things going on in the world right now. Sorry, I've got an itchy foot. I think something bit me last night when I was out and about in Amsterdam. I had not cropped, I had like ankle grazer jeans on, and I did put mosquito repellent on my ankles, but I think one of them got me anyway. So plans for today, nothing. It does look like it's brightening. I'm going to go and put a load on now. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm just feeling tired, so I'm just going to see how the day pans out. I did want to go in my craft room, do a bit of sewing. I've actually got some crochet that I've been working on that's almost finished. Maybe I feel like doing that. The plan is I'm not making plans. that's it. Have I told you everything? Oh no, one exciting thing. Lawrence announced over the weekend he's decided to apply for his commercial drone license. I'm so excited. I don't know, you have to do like so many modules, and then you have to do like an online exam and a physical exam. And he's worried about the physical exam because he's dyslexic and blah, 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 and he struggles with exams and stuff. But I said to him, you know, give yourself credit. He's a very clever man. And he's got a great memory when it suits him. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And if he gets his licence, that means we can fly anywhere except in the Schiphol, the airport zone, or any airport zone. But then you can fly anywhere. So technically we could fly with our boat, and you have a special app, and then you put all your details in, like your license number and and then you just have to give the airspace notice that you're flying this drone in this area around this time, and then that's it. So how cool is that? I didn't even know he was doing it. I'll let you know how he gets on. It might take a while, might take a few months, I don't know. Oh, and the other thing, he said he's applying for something special for our boat so we could sail into Amsterdam. I don't know what that is. I'll let you know about that. Because apparently you do need a special something to sail to Amsterdam. Who knew? And this year it's sail. And sail, I think it goes all around the world, and it's like a fleet of tall ships, very, very old, you know, like ancient tall ships, and they're coming to Amsterdam. I think it's either once every 4 or 5 years it comes to sail. And we went to sail accidentally with our first boat, so 3 boats ago, in this tiny, tiny little, we could fit like 4 adults and a couple of kids on it, but then you'd be literally shoulder to shoulder. And so 2 was, you know, comfortable, like an old polyester fishing boat, a console boat, tiny. And we decided to go into Amsterdam when sail was on, because it was a beautiful day, but we were going to sail the other way and avoid the Amstel, the river, because it would be busy there. But Amsterdam Central would probably be quiet because they'd all be out on the water. No, we got stuck in a boat jam and we ended up on the Amstel. It was chaos. The boat was just, oh my gosh, it was so. I said to Lawrence, actually, I think it would be nice to go out to sail with our new boat, because it's a lot more, it sits a lot higher in the water, and it's wider and it's more stable and more room on it. We'll see. I don't know. And then there was one other thing I told you I was in for a chatty one. It's a long one. There was something else I was going to tell you. It's clean gone out of my head now. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm gagging for a coffee. And I'm going to just sit and chill. Oh, and pop the washing machine on. I've already loaded it. Just need to put it on. Looks like it's perking up a bit. We'll see. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, and I will see you in a while. Good morning. I'm in the slightly messy craft room. Not the very messy craft room. I've just tidied my office away, and then I'm going to clear my desk away, and then I've got my sewing machine here, so I can take the cover off. I'm hoping to make some cushions. This is faux Dutch postal sacking cloth fabric. I thought, and I'm going to make cushions for the boat, new cushions. The ones that I've got, they're really old, and they're just not nice. They're all tatty. I could buy new covers for them. They're square ones, but these are like the bolster ones, and I have got one bolster cushion on there which works very well for your back or having a sunbathe. And I've just looked. I've got this bag which has got all the cushions in them, and by the looks of it, there's 4 cushions in there, and I've bought 4 zips, and I'm thinking, am I making 4 cushions? I thought I was making, take them out, I thought I was making 2. That's so weird. I'll get it out now. These don't look like the bolster cushions. They could be though. Oh my gosh. I should have just snipped them open anyway. Oh yeah, it is. Are they feather? What are they? What's in them? Bought them so long ago now. Polyester filling. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because if they feel nice. If I'd have got feather, I don't know, like it's a nice little nesting place for critters, because it is stored outdoors the whole year technically. Or I mean, it goes in a warehouse, but yeah, there's no protection from all the little critters getting in. Yeah, so I'm just tidying up, and then I'm going to cut the fabric out. I'm actually going to see if I'm making 2 or 4 cushions now. And I'm staying home. It's the weather forecast is rain, like showers, drizzle all day. So I popped out yesterday. I needed to go to the bank, to the cash machine, and get a few bits and bobs, and that's it. I think I had a chat with you on Tuesday. I brought you up to speed, I think, over like properly what we did at Easter. I have been exhausted. That little trip out on Monday, surprisingly, or is it surprising? I don't know. It just knocked me. I mean, Monday, I thought I'd had a pretty quiet day, bank holiday Monday. But, you know, I'm always pottering about. It's rare that I'm just sat. You know, I'll sit down, then I'll think, oh, I'll just do that. Or, oh, I'll just do that, you know. And then on Monday, we left the house about 4, and then we got home at like 11. So that's a long time to be out. And also, it was a lot of like mental stimulation, you know. So, yeah, I'm surprised at how tired I've been. And it also could be the bit of the weather, although yesterday was nice. Anyway, because it's going to be miserable today, I'm declaring it a stay-at-home day. And the only goal I've got is to sew, have a little tidy up here and sew, and that's it. I've ordered the groceries. They're coming tomorrow between 10 and 12, I think. So then I've got the whole afternoon to potter around. I want to go in the garden. I've got a load of laundry to do, but yeah, I'm not doing any laundry unless it's a sunny day, because there's no point putting the dryer on when I can just, you know, let nature do what it needs to do. What else? I don't think I have anything else interesting to share with you. No, not really. I'm just looking at all this mess here. It won't take me a minute. I just need to begin. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, but I thought I'd just pop on and say hello. I cut out, it's here. I started cutting out a project bag that I want to give Jeanette when she comes. It's like, it's very Dutch themed one. So I need to sew that today. I don't need to, but I want to sew that today. I just hope my sewing machine, I've not used it for a while. I hope my sewing machine is not being naughty. I hope she's going to behave herself today. I don't know if she could do with the service, actually. I'm looking at her now thinking, you better be nice to me. I'm not doing anything technical. I mean, it's literally, you know, I'm not lining these cushions. I just need to sew the zips in. I mean, it's a very simple rectangle. The biggest trick is cutting them out properly. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and I'll see you in a while. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here. Oh my gosh, I've just been looking for my fan. I'm absolutely roasting. It's been a busy morning. It was a little bit miserable this morning. It was overcast, a bit foggy-ish, humid, and now it's picked up. It's beautiful. William is busy. I can't remember, did I mention this? I ordered just a very basic little metal garden cupboard. I think I did. William's busy making that. Rookie mistake. He started building it indoors because it rained all day yesterday, which is we've not had a day like this for ages. And I said, will that fit out the door? And he was like, what? So anyway, he dismantled some of it and it's out there now. So he's busy doing that. So we can clean up that corner of the garden. The online groceries arrived, so that's all put away. The laundry's on the go. I've got a load pegged out, a load to peg out in a minute. Sorry, I feel like I've got something in my eye. My eyes feel really... I don't know if the pollen count's a bit high today. Sorry, I literally ran upstairs. I'll tell you why in a second. What else? Oh yeah, and the other thing, I've made the first cushion for the boat. I've got the zipper in. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since actually like proper bit of proper sewing, although a rectangle's not proper sewing, but I couldn't remember what the zipper foot was from a machine. I had to Google it. And then I had to look on YouTube how to put a zipper in. I just went blank. Anyway, I'm thrilled to bits of that. So I'm happy with the measurement. So I've got 3 more to finish. I'll just pop that there. What else? Oh yeah, Lawrence is going to drill, now we've found the drill, he's going to drill some hole in the plant pots for me. So I'm going to repot the olive tree, the fig tree and the ornamental grass. I'm going to do that this afternoon. Bought some lavender plants from the Aldi the other day. What else? I think, yeah, so done the cupboard, the groceries, made the cushion, laundry's on the go. I'm going to do a little bit of gardening, laundry, oven cleaning. I've just washed all the doors of the oven. Lawrence took them, disassembled them. And then I have to pop to the shop because I forgot some things. And then plans this evening, it's King's Night. So all the young things go out and party. My boys probably will as well. I don't know what they're doing. Tomorrow, we're not actually going to go out to the centre tomorrow and do King's Day. I was so tired from Monday, and I've filmed it loads of times. It's just a bunch of people selling secondhand stuff on the street, eating, drinking, having fun and dressed in orange or red, white and blue. I sound really miserable, but we're both fine, and it's the first Saturday for a long time that the boys haven't got sport. And I said to Lawrence, we need to get on top of these like odd jobs so that we can really enjoy the good weather and go on the boat and not be, oh, I've got this, oh, I've got that, and we need to do this. So he said, yeah, in the morning, let's just get stuck in. Need to do a bit of gardening. And I want to have a good clean up. Anyway, in the afternoon, Namely and Raymond and Namely's friend Colette, who I've known also for many years, we're going to go out on the boat in the afternoon, have a little sail around, some wine and nibbles, and then in the evening we're going to do a barbecue back here at my place. So that'll be really nice, really good fun, and more than enough fun for me for the day. Anyway, so I've shown you the cushion. The other thing, the postman's just arrived. Lawrence said, what have you been ordering again? I said nothing, and my brain was like, oh my god, what did I order? And it was his birthday present from my stepmom arrived, and Joshua's Easter present from my mum and Estelle arrived. She posted Will and Josh together, and they've come a few days apart. Anyway, it's fine. And then there was a little package for me, which I've not opened yet. Let me see. I'll just cover. Yeah, that will do. A bit of card. So it says, Happy Mail. Snail mail, happy mail. It's got little birdies on it. I know who it's from because it's got the sender on it. And I thought, I'm going to open it on camera with you. I have no idea what it is. It's from my lovely friend Helen. A lot of you will watch Helen on YouTube or follow her on Instagram. Helen Kettridge. And she also has she has a podcast, but she also does a bit of vlogging, a lot of crafting. She's a fantastic crafter, artist, extraordinaire. I would say Helen's like a bit of historian, and she's a piano teacher. So she puts a lot of like, I put music over my videos. A lot of Helen's videos, it's like her own piano music, which is fantastic. And her and her husband Phil have got a camper van, and they go all over the UK, and the things you learn off it, it's amazing. Anyway, so this is off Helen. I've no idea what it is, no idea. But it just reminded me, because I've just got this off my bookshelf now. I was flicking through this the other day, and it really made me smile. So it's so strange that I've something arrived from Helen. But if you've been around a while, you'll know years ago, Jeanette and I, we did like a make along on Instagram and on YouTube, and it was called the Enchanted Forest Make Along, and Helen threw herself into it wholeheartedly. She made all these little creatures and started making a story. And at the time, she'd just got into drawing and painting, sorry, not watercolors and so forth. And Helen, you have to make a book. It's fantastic. So she did. She published this book. I'm showing you because you can still buy it on Amazon now. If you want to have a look, it's beautiful. But the reason it really makes me smile is here. I'm not going to show you the whole book because, well, you have to go and buy it. But here's look, isn't that lovely on the inside page? She's so clever. But what really, I saw it and I was like, oh, I've not seen this for ages. She put on the front page, I'll show you, but it says this story is dedicated to Dawn and Jeanette, who came up with the idea of having an enchanted forest make-along on Instagram in summer 2021. Wow. Which resulted in me creating this little story using the characters and props that I knitted and crocheted for the make-along. And then she signed it, said, for Dawn with love from Helen. Isn't that so lovely? Honestly, I was thrilled to bits. I've never had my name in print before. So yeah, so I'm curious, Helen, what have you sent me? I'm so excited. So I said to Lawrence, you know what, I need to edit my vlog as well. I'm going to run upstairs and I could do with little scissors. Oh, excuse the, I chose to wear a black top today and I've been sewing. It's absolutely full of cotton. Let's have a look. I've got my little scissors. It's easier. That's really nice washi tape, that. It's beautiful. They look like British birds. Ooh. See, if Jeanette was here, she'd be trying to peel this tape off to keep it for a journaling. Oh, talking of which, poor Jeanette, she's not been well. I mean, she's fine to come, you know, but I was a bit worried at first. I was like, oh no, I hope you'll be okay. And she said, no, wild horses couldn't keep me away. So, poor love. I said to her, you know what? You come here and we'll just play it by ear. I don't want to make a mess of this box. How do I get into it? Yeah, this is here. Oh, got it. Silly me. Silly me. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. So exciting. Oh. Nearly. I'm almost done, guys. Almost done. Right, let's see. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yeah. Just a little bit more. Wait, bear with me. I don't want to just yank it open and then the contents fly everywhere. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, what is this? Some packing. This little package. Oh, it's okay to do what's best for you. Isn't that lovely? There's a note on the back, so I'm not going to share that with you because that's something personal Helen's written to me. I'm not going to read it now because I'll probably start bawling. Let's have a look. Little orange ribbon for King's Day. Let's see. Thought I got a whiff of something then, lavender maybe. Oh, there's that tape again. Isn't that lovely? I'm so curious. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. Oh, how gorgeous is that? I'm pretty sure it's Daxter. Helen. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're so clever. Oh, it says, hi Dawn, my name is Daxter, although I know I'm not nearly as fluffy as your beautiful Daxter, who went over the rainbow. I might need to be squished back into shape if I've been a bit flattened in my travelling box, and my whiskers might need straightening too. I'm very happy to be coming to live with you. Oh my gosh. Helen. Oh, he's gorgeous. And this yarn, it's lovely. It's got like a bit of a halo to it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna I'm gonna take it downstairs and show Lawrence and the boys. They'll laugh. He's so cute. And she's got Daxter's white fluffy chest. Oh my, Helen. Seriously, oh, I'm gonna cry. I knew it. The water's coming. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm gonna put him by Daxter's urn. I know it might seem a bit creepy to some people, but we've still got him. It's nothing morbid. It's just frankly we just don't know what to do with him. So he's sitting in the cupboard. We've shown some of our friends. They said, oh, a lot of people come over. I haven't got a tissue here. And they say, God, it's so weird without Daxter. Because all our friends loved Daxter. But they were very wary of him. Rightly so, we all were. Oh, that's beautiful. Helen, thank you. Oh, you've made me blubber now. That's so sweet. Sorry, I'm rustling. Oh, well, now I definitely need a fan because I'm very, very hot now. I'll use this piece of card. Woof, woof, that gave me a hot flush. Oh, that's cheered me up. Oh, yesterday, I'm so naughty. I was looking at the, what do they call them? Like cats protection kind of thing. At cats that needed rehoming. And I was looking. And I don't know, there was nothing that caught my eye. That's not a very pleasant way of saying it. There was nothing that touched my heart. I mean, loads of beautiful cats and kittens, but cats need rehoming. But there was nothing. I don't need a fancy cat, but there was just nothing that I felt like, maybe it's a bit too soon. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, I won't put my face in him because he might meow. Oh, he's gorgeous. Helen, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's really cheered me up. Oh, I can't wait to show Jeanette when she gets here. She'll probably ask you for the pattern. It's beautiful. Right, I'm going to go and say goodbye and sit and read my notes and probably cry some more. Oh my gosh. Helen's very good at making me cry because when I received this book, I cried. I couldn't look at it for weeks because every time I opened it, I started crying. Oh dear. Oh, here, this is better. I'll cool myself off. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and blubbering now. And I'm going to say thanks again for joining. And don't forget, if you enjoyed spending some of your time with me, please could you consider hitting the subscribe button. And if you give this video a like, it tells YouTube that you're happy with my waffling. And if you want to say hello in the comments, please do. I read everyone. I try and reply to them as timely as I can, but sometimes people watch me, years in the future, and then I might miss a comment, and then YouTube's a bit sporadic in, if it notifies me or not. Anyway, enough of YouTube. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good week. Wishing you all a great week ahead. I hope wherever you are in this world, you're enjoying some pleasant sunny days, and that life is being kind to you, or you're being kind to yourself at the moment. I'm definitely working on that, and clearly my friends are being very kind to me. Oh, he's so beautiful. I've just seen a cat run across the road then. Not a ginger one. Oh, I think there's some kids chasing him. Oh no, they're not. I was just going to go out and tell them off. I am that neighbour. Right, I'm going to go and say goodbye. Take care. See you soon. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, next video, maybe we've got a guest appearance. We'll see. Well, happy King's Day if you're in the Netherlands. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.